getting a real late start here on Monday. We had a thunderstorm come through and a rainstorm come through. Everything's soaked. Actually came through twice. But the sun's supposed to come out and it's going to be another hot day, probably, which is not good. But we're going to go into a different section today. We're going to go into some dark timber the other side of the mountain. Try and go through there and see if they're bedding in there. Let's see. Probably over 9,000 feet right now. Around 10. So this is where we're going to take our break for the day. Not much action this morning, pretty quiet. Top of Farewell Mountain is right up there. Chef Norton. It's Monday night. Not been a good day. We haven't seen a lot of anything, but we went right up the mountain. I'm sitting in a sweet spot right now, maybe. Sitting right here in this spot. We know there's elk were bedding in there, but what we're hoping on is an elk gonna be coming out of that timber way up there. There's a nice little clearing up there. Might be able to watch him come down. The wind's good right now, and there's this nice little meadow here. And Kyle's about 60, no, probably about 80 yards that way by a pine tree, so as long as the wind stays good, we should be good. I think tonight's gonna be a good night. I feel it. Hopefully we'll at least hit some beauty. Kyle's done hunting. He doesn't want to hunt anymore. He's getting ready for deer season. He gave up on elk. Oh. Going up this dreaded hill for one last time. Maybe. Going up to get the trail cameras. This is a brutal hill. That's where we just came from. We just got done from being out for 3 days in on Farewell Mountain, and now we just came to like heaven, which is a laundromat and a shower, and I feel amazing right now. We're at Steamboat Lake, which is right here, and there's Hans Peak. What's that guy? Oh.
Go around.
Is he gonna go through that?
That's stuck.
Oh yeah, you got it. He's got it. Oh. Golden. Nice work.
He's hiking?
No, they're hunting.
Oh, okay.
My son grew up there hunting.
Are they mule deer hunting or elk hunting?
No, they're elk hunting.
Oh, yeah.
We seen some last night. We spotted them from over there at Pearl Lake.
Yep.
So that's what he's after.
Alrighty.
I don't know. He must want an elk pretty damn bad.
I have to go get up and move these sheep. Look at they're not gonna move. to get out there and I'm gonna watch a girl shoot a elk on the mountain tonight. Well, after you hump down an ATV trail, truck for friggin' God knows how far through that valley, you really don't want to see a private property sign here. Looks like we can't go that way. We're gonna have to hunt this mountain right here. So we're at a second setup, way in the middle of nowhere, and we gotta go up this hill right here. And it's pretty steep. And that's just one little knob, but we gotta go up. Kyle's getting lost somewhere over there. Yep. Alright. So Kyle and I had gone to our next spot that we were gonna camp and hunt. And after we set up camp, we decided to hike up the mountain that we were camped at. Pretty cool. And it was quite a steep hike. We went all the way to the top and did not see any fresh elk sign at all. I don't even know if we even saw any old elk sign. What a view here. There's Pearl Lake where we were camping earlier in the week. We went up to the top of this mountain, and don't ask me why. Just to say we did, I guess. So later on we came back down and we decided to glass the bottom of Grouse Mountain up until dark to see if anything was coming down off the bottom of the mountain, because that's where we were headed in the next morning. Oh well, we're sitting here on day, I don't even know, 7, 6, and we are in the middle of a valley, in the middle of a whole bunch of mountains. We just had dinner, we're cleaning dishes now, and hopefully gonna get some sleep in the truck. It's gonna be cold. Kyle has a secret spot he's gotta take us to in the morning.
That's right.
He found it.
Gross Mountain.
Gross Mountain. Off to Gross Mountain. It's our camp. We're heading up to the top of that thing. Maybe. Maybe the side of it. Or the bottom. Well, we're up on Grouse Mountain right now, and we just jumped 3 mule deer. I think two of them were bucks. But Kyle's over there. We're both gonna sit in this dark timber because a few days ago we saw elk around the face, east side of this mountain, southeast side. It's all open. We think they were coming out of this timber, but we're not sure if they're still in here, so we're going to just sit here. We're kind of on the northeast side of the mountain, almost all the way up 3/4 of the way, so we're just going to take a stand for a little while. Hopefully something happens. We'll see. Straight up. Straight down. So it seemed that
grouse mountain might have been pressured by the 2 hunters that were in there for the 2 days before. We really weren't sure. We only spent 1 day, half day on Grouse Mountain, and we decided just to pack up, get out, and go to a completely new, brand new area. It seemed intimidating at first, but in the long run, it ended up paying off. You know what I mean? You do all different kinds of things. This is one of them.
Shot a bull elk in Colorado. I just walked over to the impact site. And there's no blood right there, so it doesn't mean anything. I think I made a good shot, I do. But because of the bushes, I couldn't really see where it impacted. It was 20 yards away. Hands down, the most intense moment of my life, and I wish I had the GoPro going. I just couldn't. It happened so fast. And I'm not sure what we're going to do right now. Definitely got to wait it out for a little while, but it's going to be dark soon, so we might come back in the morning, which I think would be it's going to be into the low 40s, maybe probably the high 30s tonight, so the meat should be okay if we just want to find them. I'm like having a heart attack right now. Elk, we've had a bad last 4 or 5 days with nothing going on. We have no clue about this area. We just kept driving until we could find a good spot to camp. We walked in here with no clue, didn't see any fresh sign. I jumped an animal earlier walking in on the spot, and I thought it was an elk, but I couldn't tell if it was a mule deer or not. So I just stayed right here. And this elk came in, and I'm telling you, I heard him coming, but I didn't know he was so close. I thought he was going to cut down in front of me. The next thing I know, I realized he was cutting right in front, like right at me almost. And he was so close, and I realized it was a bull. Oh my God, that moment, that was unbelievable. I could never explain that. I'm like shaking, like, I don't know, I can't even, it's been half an hour. My heart is still pounding right now. I just can't even believe it. I went to go turn the GoPro on and I look, and I see he's fucking cutting up right at me. He's like 25, 30 yards away. I just see this body, and he comes through one opening, and I'm like, there's no way I was gonna turn that camera on. And he went behind him. I look at him like, oh my God, it's a freaking bull. And he walks by, it might even be less than 20 yards. He comes right behind these pine trees and this brush. And I freaking draw back, and he stops, just like in any other scenario. And he's looking right at me, so all that's not covered by branches is his face, and like that much of his neck, maybe. I freaking draw back. I swear to God, no lie, dude. I was drawn back for 4 to 5 minutes. The only thing that saved me, I thought it was over, because he was just staring right at me. And I'm just sitting like this the whole time. And the only thing that saved me was he turned his head for a second. And I went like that with the bow, and I kept it at full draw, and I was able to rest it on my leg. So I sat there for another like minute to 2 minutes, just sitting like that, and then he started smelling. And he turned, and he walked back the way he came down, but he walked slow enough, and it was broadside. So I literally went up, and I had to lean over around the branch like that, and I shot. And my arrow didn't hit any branches that I saw, and it looked like I nailed him. I had already changed my pin to 20 yards when I saw him coming up. I did that instead of turning the camera on. I think I got a good shot, but there's no blood at the spot. Like, I can see about 5 feet or so, 10 feet, and there's no blood. and I don't see my arrow. Pastor, dude, it was insane. Insane, dude. Just when I mean, Kyle, we have no clue where the fuck we are, right? We have no clue where we are. We have no clue if there's any elk in here. We have no clue what we're doing right now. And that thing freaking came on my lap. I mean, he was so close. He was probably less than 20 yards, maybe. So close. Like, I mean, when I tell you my heart was pounding on my chest, and I'm just looking at this rack, and he's so freaking close. And the whole time I'm sitting thinking to myself, oh my God, he's not going to walk out. But when he turned, it's a good open spot, but I couldn't stay the way it was. I had to shoot half cocked. You know, you heard me hit him? Did you hear the arrow hit him?
I heard him. I heard you hit him, and then he took off.
So, because he came down like...
I heard you cow call, and I guess not much after that. He must have came.
I mean, he might have. He came right to me. He might have.
He might have heard that and got out of his bed and came right to you.
Yeah, it's possible. I didn't even think of that.
Because, I mean, that was 15, 20 minutes later that he came. Yeah.
I don't even know. I've lost total track of time, dude. I'm just praying to God we gotta find him if we're gonna find him, but I don't know, man. I'm so nervous. That's what I hate about hunting right now. This is the worst part, dude. Do you think we should back out? Come back in the morning? Do you think we should back out? Back out? Back out? Did you find blood? Sweet.
So Kyle and I went about 40 yards from the impact shot spot. We found my arrow. It was a clean pass through. The blood seemed like liver blood. It seemed like dark blood, and we definitely should have backed out immediately, and we did not. We were just about to back out, and Kyle stepped on a twig, and boom, the elk jumped up. The elk was bedded probably less than 80 yards from where I'd shot him, and he took off. That was the last time we'd ever seen him. Alright, we're heading in. Heading in Saturday morning to go look for this bull that someone might have made a marginal shot on. We're not sure yet.
Don't look at me.
Oh. It's getting warm out.
My elk is up there somewhere. Hopefully dead. Oh. We're back where we left the blood. I see some drops there. Oh, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. And so we head out for the last time.